Welcome back to the old Talkin Bout podcast with Sean, Vaughn,
and Sticks.
Hey, there he is. How are we doing today, boys?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good. We'll let you know. We messed it up the first time, so we are redoing the introduction.
we were 16 minutes in, and Vaughn was fucking around, so we had to.
Blame it on me. Sure.
It is. I mean, he's the one who does all the technical stuff behind it. Sticks and I just show up and we just record. That's
If it was Sticks, it'd sound like I was on the damn phone with you or something.
No kidding.
He'd start just recording the phone call.
How was the week, guys? How was the week?
Nothing to complain about, really. Nothing
Yeah?
special. Just
Wonderful.
Sticks is very sarcastic right now.
Let's hear it, Sticks.
We'll hear it again.
Run us through.
We'll hear it again. Sticks is 0-2 at life right now. Life is whooping his ass and showing no mercy.
No.
First round KO.
I feel like I'm in the ring with Mike.
Oh,
Mike in his prime.
Okay, I was gonna say prime Mike or Jake Paul Mike.
I wish it was Jake Paul.
Not
Mike.
glove eating Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Not assless chap Mike Tyson.
Talking about Mike might have taken a bite out of my ear.
Okay. So
Vanderbilt,
what was so bad this week, Sticks? What happened?
So, Thursday, get up. I'm already running a little behind because I'm not going to be there till 6:58. You have to be there by 7, but you can clock in at 6:45.
Yep.
So, I'm not going to be there till 6:58.
Who needs the speech class now?
Yeah, no kidding. Although
Yeah.
I've noticed I can't spell now all of a sudden.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Go on with your going on, buddy.
So, Thursday, get up. Already a little stressed because I'm running a little behind.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on time, but I'm not going to be early.
Right. You're not gonna be there when you want to be.
No. So, going down the road. I take this road to work every single day. Been doing it for years. Driving. Boom! Hit a pothole.
Sorry for the peak, guys.
That's how I felt in the moment. Just wanted you to be right there with me. Scared the shit out of old Britt Ball. Sorry about that. But boom, hit the pothole, destroys the tire. I thought, maybe just debeated it. I'll get to work, put some air in it, we'll be good. Nope. Shredded that motherfucker.
Not good, buddy.
So, jacking it up. First thing, open the trunk, and there's a specific area that rusts on my car. You open the back doors, and the
seal or whatever.
The seal, it rusts right there, which is a weird spot.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
Right.
But now I know why.
So water coming from the roof and coming down
Yeah.
into it.
Well, it doesn't come into your door. What I found out was I opened the trunk and I go to grab my jack out, your little cubby.
Compartment. Yeah. Where your
That's where all the water is.
Spare tire, jack,
yeah.
all your stuff. Yeah.
So it rusts through that and then leaks down into your doors and rusts out that. Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So if you're looking at a 2008 to 2012 Ford Fusion and the doors are rusty,
don't buy it.
Trunk pan's probably rusty too. Do not buy it.
Don't buy it.
No.
So you get your stuff out.
Yeah. Hands sopping wet now in 30 fucking degree weather because it was full of water.
Jack's rusted?
Jack is rusted. I'm spiking it on the ground to try and break some of the rust loose.
Now, mind you guys, me and or Vaughn and myself were on the phone with Sticks when this happened, getting a full play-by-play on what was going on.
Sticks was having a rough 2 days.
Yeah.
Well,
that was just a rough day.
Yeah, just to start off, we're already rough.
Yeah, this is Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So I get it jacked up. Falls off the fucking jack.
Oof.
I have one lug nut left.
Sounds like you've never changed a tire before, buddy.
I've changed it. I just was not in the right state of mind to think about pulling the handbrake.
Yeah, too early in the morning.
Yeah.
Huh?
YouTube mechanic.
I text Eddie, send him a picture. Says, dude, who's scared to fucking change a headlight on his truck?
Yeah, no shit.
I ain't scared to change a headlight.
How many
on
times
my
did it
truck.
take you to rewire that trailer?
Oh! That wasn't my fault. That trailer's a piece of junk.
Yeah. It's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah, and the Fusion's a perfect automobile.
So you text Eddie. What did Eddie, who's Eddie? Eddie's your boss?
So Eddie is the storm and sewer or sanitary and storm superintendent.
It's the side you're on at
He's
work.
he's my big boss.
Right. What
So I
Eddie hit
texted
you
him,
back with?
Sent him a picture, said, hey, I'm going to be late. Hit a pothole, tires flat. He says, 10-4. Does not make me feel in the slightest bit better because now I'm like, well, he's probably pissed.
He's fucking, yeah.
Because we got yelled at Wednesday
Irate.
for some stuff I'll tell you about later. But yeah, it was something somebody said, and I didn't know until we were getting yelled at, and I was like, oh, shit.
Did you repeat what
No,
somebody said?
I didn't even know.
What the fuck was going on?
So basically, someone said some pretty bad shit about a big company that gives us a lot of work, and they were not happy about it.
Does it start with another I?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, someone said basically they give us all the shit work and it's all the stuff they don't want to do.
That's what happens.
Yeah. But they were talking to someone from that company, so they went back and told their company.
Ouch.
And then they called my boss, Eddie, and they were fucking pissed.
Ouch.
Not
so
good.
in turn, Eddie was pissed.
So was it somebody? So somebody from our company was talking badly about that, and so then the person that other company went back and told them.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, they like on one of your guys' jobs or something.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Or maybe somebody just snitched at our company and win.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be that too.
But yeah, Eddie was not fucking happy Wednesday, so I texted him out and I'm like, great. He's probably even
More pissed.
More pissed now. So
Not good.
Anyway, get it jacked up, get the tire on, and I go home because my car's front wheel drive. So I take the donut and I put it on the rear and I put a full size tire on the front.
Good decision.
Get to work about 8:15 probably.
Mm-hmm.
Go to work, whatever. It's a whatever day. Come home, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, I wake up for work Friday. And Eddie's not in Friday. He told me Thursday, hey, I'm not going to be in. This is who you're with and what you're doing and all that.
Right.
Cool. No problem. Friday on my way to work. And I'm like, hey, remember that pothole, stupid. So I dodge that one. Come back over. Bam-o! Fucking number 2. Hit it, the one directly in front of it. And this time, not only does it flatten my tire, destroyed my fucking rim. Destroyed it.
Yeesh, brother.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah, Sticks was not doing well on Friday. I think that's the typical way to start a fuck you Friday.
Yeah, like he was. We had to talk him off the edge.
Yeah, we were talking to Sticks when both of these incidents happened, and
Thursday I was mad. Friday,
irate.
If I wouldn't have been on the phone with you guys, the Fusion would be in a fucking telephone pole right now.
I mean, that's okay, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
It flattened, and it wasn't like Thursday where I just pulled over. I kind of just kept driving, and I was like, I got a choice.
That's why the rim got bent.
Yeah.
That's probably how it happened.
No.
If he would have just pulled over, it would have been fine.
No, because I pulled over in the same spot.
Sticks made a comment. He said, I'm half tempted to just keep driving on the flat, and whatever happens on my way to work on 465.
Yeah.
It explodes.
So Friday, get the car jacked up. I did, in fact, remember to pull the handbrake this time.
Hey,
Good.
We learned something.
Good job, buddy.
We learned something.
So Friday, the jack, should work. Beat all the rough stuff of it. Worked. Well, with that water being in there, Friday was so much colder.
It froze.
Now that all that water, it was frozen.
Yep, frozen. It was
so
cold.
I had to dig it out of the fucking ice, spike it on the ground another 5-6 fucking times to get all the ice off of it. Got it jacked up, and at this point, I didn't give a fuck. Did not care. Donut went on the front, and I said, fuck it. If she blows on the way to work or don't care. Talking about I'm taking out me and every other motherfucker on 465 on my way out. We're going. If I'm wrecking,
I love it.
I'm making sure this son of a bitch is fucking done.
So that way you can get rid of it.
Yeah. But got to work Friday. Cool, whatever.
It's a good day. Rest of the day was good.
No. No. Said it before. I'll say it again. If you are the driver of truck number, I think it's 662 at SRM, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Eddie's going to be yelling at him on come Monday or Tuesday.
Probably.
No.
Probably.
No.
SRM like bans you guys.
No, SRM isn't a bad company. It's just that specific driver.
Fuck him.
That
Shelby
specific
Materials.
driver sucks cock.
Do you feel better?
Not really.
Do you want to keep going?
Kind of.
Okay. All right, keep going.
So this driver brings us out concrete last week sometime.
Right.
on the manholes. He has it so fucking wet that the rock and the concrete and the powder mix have separated. So he dumps it, and it is just straight rock, and then here comes the mix. So we have to mix it in the hole.
That's not good.
No. Fucking horrible.
That's terrible.
Well, then Friday, what does he do? The exact opposite. It's so fucking dry. Bryce is up on the platform, digging it out of the truck, throwing it down into the hopper for the chute, and then I'm at the chute just fucking trying to dig it down to get it into the hole. And the hose is just up there going, just trying to keep as much water and just what we can do
to keep it malleable, almost
somewhat decent.
Yeah,
Probably fine.
I hope
it's only going in a roadway,
I
right?
hope and pray to God it hardened in his truck.
It probably did.
I don't know how it wouldn't have, honestly, because I mean we were sitting there trying to spray it with water, but it was already so set up that it wasn't doing anything. We were just mainly trying to keep the chute wet to have
He
it
probably got
slide
a good
somewhat.
mix because they're not gonna like purposely give someone a bad mix from like when he's getting loaded.
Yeah.
He probably just didn't spin his drum.
Probably not.
I don't know, but it was bad. It was horrible. If I'd have been the foreman on that job, I'd have told that motherfucker. I'd said, turn around and go back. I'm refusing.
You can
to
deny
load.
trucks. I don't know why.
I don't know
you guys
why we
haven't.
didn't. I don't know why we didn't. I would have. If it would have been up to me, I would have. As soon as I seen his face, I didn't give a fuck what's in your truck. Leave.
I'd start testing it every time beforehand, and then
We don't
deny him.
have a slump tester.
All you need is a cone.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Take the top of a cone off.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's really. That's like
Not
a
a
lot of
bad
that. Actually,
idea,
a lot of people
actually.
use traffic cones
Yeah.
because they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Vaughn, how was your week?
No, not too bad. Nothing really.
Nothing crazy. Nothing happened.
No.
Yeah, I didn't have much either. It was pretty easy. I mean, pretty normal week. It wasn't anything too crazy.
Yeah.
Lost a mud flap on Friday.
Did you really?
Yeah, I lost a mud flap.
How'd
on
you do
Friday.
that?
I have no idea.
Like the bracket or just the mud flap
No,
itself?
just the mud flap itself. It's gone.
That's it. Must have just deteriorated then.
Nah.
Because if
It's
you
a
rip
brand
it
new
off,
truck.
if you rip it off, you're taking that bracket with you.
I don't know how it happened. I got back to the job after going to the dump, and I was like, hey, I ain't got a mud flap.
Well, I can tell you where it happened. The dump.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had it. I had it on my truck when I was at the shop getting stoned. So I'm not sure. Not stoned. Let me be clear about that.
Whoa.
Stone. Gravel. Number 8.
See, with the triaxles, your mud flaps are far back enough to where even like reversing loaded down, you wouldn't catch them at all. It's
No,
not
you
like the single axle trucks where they're right behind it.
You don't. I don't catch them very often, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it was. I did get some bad information. I'll have to tell you the story. This is an off air story that I'll have to tell you. I already told Vaughn about it because I was fucking irate. Told Brittany about it too. Pretty pissed. Like, remember that letter that I got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking into that more. If that kind of gives you a hint of where the story.
I think so, because I've kind of heard some things that.
Yeah, I'm not fucking happy. Not. And I appreciate. Like I told him, I said I appreciate the transparency, but I told Big Josh that because he was being very honest with me and very front forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, not happy about it. Yeah, not good. Just do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Because it pissed me the fuck off. But
Also, we are officially on Spotify.
yeah, we got fuck you. We did get. All right, look. So last week we uploaded 5 episodes on Spotify altogether.
Correct.
I think we uploaded too many too fast.
Yeah.
Because we had episode 6. It took us a week for it to get processed and uploaded. Got the notification this morning before we went to church. I was ecstatic. Made sure that I called Vaughn because Vaughn is the one that's uploading it to Spotify. It took you 2 months to get us the fucking login information.
I had to figure out what it was.
Took you 2 months. Okay. 2 fucking months.
You're probably asleep when it got posted anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably.
So we got the notification as we were sitting here doing the first go around that we had to redo. We got the notification that episode 7 is uploaded as well.
Yep.
Episode 8, old episode 8, which is the one we're recording right now, should be uploaded today. So No more YouTube, guys.
Well,
it'll still be on YouTube,
yes,
but
YouTube.
it will be more readily available for you to be able to listen to on Spotify. You don't have to have your phone open anymore. I don't want to hear about it, Sticks.
If
Don't
you
care.
have YouTube Premium,
Don't care.
If you have YouTube Premium, don't care that you don't care. I'm telling them anyway.
Guess what? You don't have to have Spotify Premium to lock your phone and just listen to it.
No, but if you have YouTube Premium, it's a low price. It's about $18 to $20 a month. I can't remember exactly.
Apple Music is $5.99.
But
we pay for the family one, so it's a little more.
But
you get
that's neither here
0
nor there.
ads on YouTube, which is mainly what I watch. So if you don't really watch like Netflix, Hulu, any of that, and
Or
your
you can
main
get a
thing is
YouTube ad blocker that's free.
I don't know how to do that. I just here's the $20.
Right.
And then I also get YouTube Music, so you have access to every single song. And guess what? If a song's not on there, it's not like Spotify or Apple Music where you have to go through all this trouble to upload it. You just upload it to YouTube, and it is on YouTube Music. You can find every single thing on YouTube Music. Perfect. Wonderful. And guess what? You can lock your phone, and you can close it out. It'll play in the background while you
the black ground. The black ground.
I mean, the background is black when you lock your phone.
You can play it in the background while you have Google Maps going. You can lock your phone.
You can still do that with Apple Music though, and it's
and you can do that with Spotify. And you can do it with Spotify.
Yeah, but they don't have every single fucking song on there.
They have enough. They have plenty. All right.
They have the good ones. That's all that matters.
And I don't know about that.
All I want to say is raise hail, praise Dale. Daytona 500.
Real fast, real left.
Is on right now, starting today. Hey, guy who got the pole from Indiana, Chase Briscoe.
Views from.
Hey, come on. Talking about, let's give him a round of applause. Chase Briscoe got the pole on the Indy 500. Or not the Indy 500, Daytona 500. Sorry, Indy 500 is coming up soon.
Where was he from? You told me. Fishers?
No, he's from somewhere down south, I think. No, Mitchell, Indiana.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mitchell, Indiana. Old boy is. Let's see what he does today. See what he does.
Well, he's gonna go real fast and real left.
Yep. Hey, talking about raise hail, praise Dale, R.I.P. Dale Earnhardt. Got a picture of him in the wall, on the wall, in the garage.
If old boy runs the number 3 car, I don't know what to do.
R.I.P. to Dale Earnhardt.
There is people who have talked about bringing the number 3 car.
What's his name? Run
That's
it for
hard.
a while. What's his name? Austin something. Fuck. What's his name?
No clue.
I'm losing it. He ran the number 3 car for a long time.
Nothing beats the old Skittles car.
The Skittles car. What are you talking about?
I like Jeff Gordon. He was the only one who had flames on the front. He wasn't the only one who had flames on the front, but he was the only car that put flames on the car, and it looked good.
Yeah. He got away from the what you call it? Was it Kyle Busch?
Yeah, that was Kyle Busch's car.
Nobody cares about Kyle Busch.
I think it was like 2019 or 2020. He had the
If
Skittles
they
car.
ain't Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart,
Austin
Dale
Dillon.
Earnhardt, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Austin Dillon had the number 3 car. I think he still does. I think he still drives the number 3 car, which I don't. That's kind of odd to me. Like, I don't know why you would.
I feel like
that.
3 should have been
Yeah,
retired.
it should be retired. Like, nobody should be allowed to drive.
Besides Junior.
Junior would be the only one that I would allow to drive it.
Or Junior's kids or something.
Yeah, something
Junior's,
like that.
Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
Junior the third.
Let's get into dad jokes, and then we are going to do the Valentine's Day podcast. Yo, I love you. I love you. No, I love you more. No, I love you more.
Stop.
We got Desiree. We
I
got
would not.
Brittany.
After you heard that, if you turn the podcast off, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
We got Desiree. We have Brittany in the house today. In the garage. Not in the house. In the garage.
And on her own property.
Yeah, on our own property. Caitlin is not a talking person. I was trying to convince Vaughn to have her come over last night so we could record the podcast last night, which would have been Saturday. This is now Sunday, and he said I wasn't going to convince her, so I didn't even try. So
Yeah.
Vaughn's going to give you guys a little bit of insight of him and Caitlin, and then we're going to get into the ladies and talk to them for a little bit. First off, we got to get the old exceptionally bad dad jokes. What do you call...
You're on one today, brother.
I've had 2 Red Bulls. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Moo cow.
Ground beef.
Oh my.
What do you call a cow with 3 legs, Desiree? Lean beef. That's
That's
pretty
a
good.
good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Thank you for that, Desiree.
Got another one. What noise does a 747 make when it bounces?
I feel like
I don't want to say it, but
Boing, 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 boing.
because it's
like
a Boeing.
oh
boing.
my, that's stupid.
That's bad that we had to explain that to him. That's
Yeah.
terrible. All right, last one, and
I think
then
Desiree's is the best.
we're gonna get in to the ladies. What did the mountain climber name his son?
Hi, son.
Cliff.
That's so dumb.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Vaughn's dying.
Hey, that is the best reaction I've gotten out of Vaughn so far. I am so hey, win for Sean Ball today. I'm so happy. Everything else could go wrong the rest of the day, and that just made
This
my
makes
day
up
right
for
there.
the first one not going right.
It does.
That was so stupid.
All right.
That was good.
That was very good. Very good. I love it.
I can't even look at you.
I love it. All right, let's
Oh.
get into the ladies. Play it or just record from there.
There we go.
Good?
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know, it was
Well,
weird.
so I fucked up. We're not going to get into the ladies first. We're going to get into Vaughn. And then we're going to get into the ladies of our relationships. And I'm sure we might get some trash talking a little bit. I have a feeling. I have a feeling the ladies are going to trash talk.
You can
us a
trash
little
talk
bit.
me, but I'm the best there's ever been and best there ever will be.
Wake up in the morning, I piss excellence. All right,
Can't
Vaughn.
be replicated, replaced, or reproduced.
Vaughn,
Yes.
give us a little insight about you and Caitlin. I mean, you guys' relationship. How long have you guys been together?
It was 6 years in January.
6 years in January. How'd you guys
6
meet?
years. Math class.
Math class.
Yeah.
Was this pre-algebra, algebra, geometry, calculus?
I think it was algebra.
Oh my god.
He was working the old fractions to slide into the DMs, baby.
Well, if it says anything, she was a year below me, and we were in the same math class.
So you're a
So
predator.
you're stupid.
I'm not a predator, no. I'm just an idiot.
You're stupid. You're
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, I took 3 math classes in high school. Probably got C's, maybe D's in all of them, and then
Yeah.
I never took
Hey,
another one after that.
You got your core 40, bud. That's
all that
all
matters.
that matters.
What?
Got an A+ in history class though.
That's good. What'd you guys do for Valentine's Day? Did you guys do anything fun?
We went to the Ocean Air.
Ocean Air. Where's that at?
It's like Maryland and Meridian, I want to say.
Downtown
Yeah,
Indianapolis.
downtown Indianapolis.
Okay, cool. What'd you guys? I mean, like, what'd you eat? What'd you have?
So
Good time or what?
I had the 10-ounce filet and Parmesan truffle fries.
The old truffle butter.
I don't know. It's just Parmesan truffle.
Do you even know what truffle butter is?
No. Yeah,
It's-
yes, actually, I
Okay,
do.
All right. Okay.
After you said it,
Yeah.
after you said it the second time, yes, I do.
Got him fucked up, dude.
We're going to get him in a speech class.
She got it was some type of sushi. I forget. It was like Marcudo maki shrimp sushi. I don't know. It was something like that.
Got you. Well, now, was this something that you guys have been both wanting to try, or is it just like this is what she wanted to do? And
No,
you
I mean
kinda-
we like going to restaurants like that. Obviously, they're expensive, so we don't go every week. We maybe like special occasions or
Yeah.
something like that.
How
Like
does-
I took her to Ruth's Chris last year for her birthday.
Ruth, hey, if you guys live in the state of Indiana or even Indianapolis, surrounding areas of Indianapolis or whatever, and you have not been to Ruth's Chris,
go.
you need to. I
I
would
haven't.
recommend
I have not been.
get the
But I will say this.
heck out of my
Some
garage.
good news. Old Dad, we're going to Fujiyama's.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think it's Fujiyama's. The one where they do like you have
It's the Brazilian
card.
Steakhouse.
That's Fogo de Chao.
Oh,
boys.
Fogo
Fogo de
Chao.
Chao, that's what it is.
Fujiyama's is
Still good though.
It's hibachi.
Yeah.
Fujiyama's is still
We're
good.
going
though.
to Fogo de Chao Friday for the little brother's birthday. I cannot wait.
Do not get the lamb. The lamb is absolute dog shit.
I'll say
compared to
this.
what it was.
I'm
It's a-
trying everything.
It's
Don't,
cool.
don't do the lamb. I promise you. Please don't.
It's cool that they like shave it and do all that for you, but Roost Chris has a higher quality steak.
well,
I do.
yeah.
And I do
but-
recommend going to Fogo de Chao. Do not eat anything. Don't eat anything for breakfast. Like, make your last meal Thursday night. Or you said you're going Friday, right?
Yeah.
Make your last meal Friday or Thursday night. Maybe if you do eat breakfast, maybe like eat something to kind
Like a
of
cereal bar.
yeah tide you over for a little bit.
I don't usually eat but one time a day.
Yeah,
and then
was gonna say,
gorge yourself.
Gorge. Don't get the lamb. The lamb it's terrible. It was great like 3 years ago when Brittany and I went. Last time I went, the lamb came out green. It was terrible.
Oh, if it's green, I ain't eating.
Yeah, it was
Old
god
green
awful.
eggs and ham.
It was god awful.
Ooh.
But everything else is good. Get the corn. It's like a corn. It's like a Mexican corn.
If they bring it to the table,
It's more like
I'm
No, no, no.
getting
it's
it.
more like
you have
Tex-Mex.
to get so they have a cold bar. There's a cold
Okay.
bar where you can get like Caesar salad. This is like a corn type like salad thing. It's really good too. And then they've got some other stuff.
It's
over there,
basically a
too.
salad with vegetables, no
Hey,
lettuce.
I'm just saying, I pay one price. I'm trying every single thing
That's
I
good.
can.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
I
yeah.
do recommend the bacon wrapped chicken. I do
Yeah.
recommend the bacon wrapped.
It's
I think
caramelized bacon. I don't know how they do that when it's wrapped around
I think
chicken,
it's
but
steak too, or pork. It might be pork. It might be like bacon wrapped pork or something. Dude, it's so good, so good though. But yeah, if you do live around Indianapolis or even around Indiana, like surrounding areas, I recommend going to Ruth's Chris. If you do not go during Devour Indy, it's going to be a little bit pricey. It's about $100 a head. If you go in Devour Indy, you get the same stuff, but it's about $50 to $60 a head. And you get
Ocean
the same
Air was
food.
still cheaper than Roost Chris,
Was
and
it?
we went to Roost Chris during Devour Indy.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What else did you guys do? Did you guys do anything? Did you get any flowers? Did you get any
Yeah,
gifts?
of course I got her
anything?
flowers, but I had got that like it was like a day or two before,
Here-
just because I was already at the store and I
Right.
was like, oh, okay, I'll get them now. Might as well.
Here's the real question. What did she get you?
Nothing.
Oh my God. We got to have a talk with that woman.
She didn't give me it. Well,
Right.
no, she didn't give me anything. I had to think about it for a second. I did ask her that.
Did you get a happy ending at the end of the night?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
A man doesn't kiss and tell.
And then we
You're
um,
fucked.
And then we had leftovers last night for dinner.
Whoa.
We had our Ocean Air
No,
leftovers.
just kidding.
Well, she had her leftovers. I had the fries and mozzarella sticks. Mozzarella
What-
sticks were from our freezer.
I think for you guys being a younger couple, what do you think's been like the most challenging part of like having your relationship or keeping your relationship going after 6 years or something like that? Like, and obviously I'm not trying to dive in too crazy. You tell what you want to, but like, what do you think has been successful for you guys, maybe for the younger couples, and like, what are some challenges that you guys have experienced throughout that 6 years and keeping your relationship? the way
Brother, I
it's
could
at?
go on for hours about overcoming things like that. But I mean, really just like talking to them. Like
Yeah.
just lay it out. Don't be afraid to say anything. Cuz that's the biggest thing. You can't. Yeah, I mean they say like, "Oh, you should be able to read your partner's mind." No, you never can. You never will be able to.
Right.
Just talk to them. Be honest. It's really all I can. That's really the only advice I can give. Other than that, you just have to do what you think is best.
Right. Just be a partnership.
Yeah.
Interesting. You guys have been together for so long. Is it something, your guys' relationship, is it like, have you thought about your life continuing on? Like, do you want to spend your life with her, the rest of your
Yeah,
life?
I
with her?
mean-
Is like marriage a question,
Yeah,
or
and
is it
we've talked
a
not
family, kids, stuff like that? Like,
Yeah.
again, you guys are very young. You guys are young. Both of you guys are. You and Caitlin, and then Desiree and Sticks. You guys are young. So this is where kind of the old man head in me, gets a part of it, because I sure shit didn't have everything figured out at 25, Or 22. I mean, I'm sorry.
Or
2020.
21.
Yeah,
Because you're not
or
sticks,
20.
bud.
yeah, I didn't. You don't have everything.
All
figured out,
right,
dude.
now.
You're getting sued for your fucking truck right now.
Listen,
Shut up.
listen.
You
We're not
blew
getting
two
into it.
tires
We're
on
not
the same
getting into
pothole.
it. Yeah, you blew 2 tires on the same pothole, so you definitely don't have life figured out.
Completely unrelated,
Yeah,
but we'll
unrelated.
just bring it up.
Like, is like that? Is that a thing that's in your mind? Like,
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. Like, so we may have been together for 6 years, but you got to think. I mean, almost 3 of that was in high school. So I mean,
Right.
like, yeah, we were together, but like a high school relationship and like the relationship we have now is completely different.
Right. I mean, you guys are becoming adults and stuff like that. I mean, that is kind of cool though. Like, you guys are high school sweethearts, and like that's that's an awesome thing. If you guys decide to have a family and create a family, and then if you do have that family aspect and have kids, and then your kids have kids and things like that. I mean, it's an awesome story to be able to have.
Now, if I have
like,
a daughter, she won't date. She
Well-
can be a lesbian.
Here's my thing, but what I'm saying is it's an awesome story to have of being able to be like, oh yeah, well, your mom and I were high school sweethearts,
Yeah.
or grandma and grandpa, or papa and nana, whatever. When that time comes, we've been together since such and such time. Of
It's actually funny you say that too. So my grandparents were high school sweethearts, and then both her aunts, their husbands, they met in high school.
that's awesome.
Yeah, this is actually funny.
You don't see it as much anymore. I feel like it
no,
was.
you really don't.
I feel like it's more of like our grandparents' time of
No,
like, being
for
that high
sure.
school
Yeah,
sweetheart
or
and
like
stuff
immediately right after high school.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I wish Caitlin could be here. I
Yeah.
wish that she would want to be here. I understand that she doesn't like talking or being. She doesn't like having attention on her, drawn on her. And I think we all have kind of seen that and stuff like that. But she's very closed off, especially unless you're in her circle. She's almost like a Brittany in certain aspects of very closed off when you're not in her circle. Like, I feel like
carefully here, Sean.
she opens up. She's opened up a lot more because, like, when we first met, Caitlin didn't really say much.
Well, that's how Brittany was at the Christmas party.
Yeah,
she
didn't
didn't
say
say
much.
2 words to me.
No, but I feel like as time comes on, Caitlin has opened up a little bit more. She talks a little bit more to us, like when she's around. But
Yeah.
Caitlin's just a very reserved person.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
Yeah,
Anything
she's
else?
more
She's very
introverted.
Very introverted. Very.
I couldn't think of the
introverted.
opposite
Yeah.
of extrovert there for a second.
Anything else that you would like to add in or talk about before
No,
we
I
get into
mean-
the ladies?
That's kind of really it.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing too special.
just another relationship, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you probably shouldn't say that. You shouldn't agree with me on that one, buddy.
She
Good thing
won't-
Caitlin doesn't listen
She
to
won't
the
hear it
podcast.
anyway. I can say whatever I want.
All right, well let's get into the ladies. Desiree, Ms. Bluechew, and
Hello.
Brittany Ball.
Hi.
How are we doing today, ladies?
We're doing. I could complain, but no one's gonna listen. So.
I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one. How are we doing today, babe?
Good. It's been a good week. Good weekend.
It's not been too bad, has it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No. Same shit, different day.
It is. How was your guys' week? Did you guys have a good week? I know it was Valentine's Day. There's a lot of love in the air. Did you guys feel love this week?
I did.
I did. I got surprised at work.
What did you get surprised with? Huh?
Got some chocolate covered strawberries that I canceled the order for because I thought somebody
Yeah, listen to this shit, you
hacked my
guys.
card.
Listen to this. So I got her some chocolate covered strawberries and some flowers. Ordered them online. 1-800-flowers.com. Okay. They told me it was going to be coming by FedEx, which was okay because it's not just like a normal place around here. So it was online. So it was just I think it was from New York is where they're stationed out of or whatever, their hub or whatever it may be.
Surprised they don't use DoorDash.
That's what it was. For the chocolate covered strawberries, they used DoorDash, and Brittany declined the order. So then I had to call. Well, now mind you, she found out Thursday night too. She looked at the bank account.
Wait, I do our banking and our bills. So I was paying the bills, and I'm like, why is this off? And Sean's card's been getting hacked lately.
Haven't had a problem since we switched to PNC, but that's okay.
His
What
card
PNC?
always gets hacked. So I was looking everything over, and there's a $150 charge.
Yeah. So then she ruined the fucking surprise. Ruined the surprise. And then she tries to cancel the order. Can't do anything, right?
And it's Sherry's Berries. It's not out of New York.
Sherry's Berries is here, but the flowers came from somewhere else.
Shout out.
Shout out to Sherry's Berries. They were pretty good.
Yes,
They look good.
They were.
They were pretty gas. All I was happy was that she brought some home, so I was able to try one. Desiree and Sticks, let's get into you guys first. The couple
Yay.
of the hour. Desiree, you want to talk about how you and Sticks met?
We met on Tinder. Woo woo. Shout out Tinder.
Oh, so you guys are how long have you guys been together?
Almost 4. 4 in July.
Almost 4 years. July what?
1st. Took me a second, sorry. He did it on the 1st. He did it on the 1st so that he could remember it because he knew that if it was any other day, it would be too complicated for him to remember.
Should have done July 4th, Sticks.
Well, that's America's Day. America's birthday. And it's the 1st of the month. Right there. So July 4th.
It's the 1st of the month.
July 4th gets you remembered, and it's the first day of
Are you gonna? Yeah, I mean, you can talk in the mic, buddy.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, you can bring the mic over.
It's the first day of July, close to America's birthday. You can't forget it. If it had been like,
July 12th.
if it had been, let's see here, June 23rd, I don't know when that's come around. It'd sneak up on you. But they start getting the stuff ready for the 4th of July early, so it's not sneaking up on me. I'm thinking about, okay, fireworks and the old lady. And if the old lady don't give you fireworks, she ain't the right old lady for you.
Wise words of Sticks. All right, Desiree. So Tinder, you guys are a successful couple from Tinder.
We are. Yes. That's due to him.
Due to him, not you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He hit me with the line that no other guy would hit you with.
What was Sticks' pickup line?
Okay, let me say, everyone's got dogs or cats in their profiles. You're
Okay.
a mom, you're a parent, whatever. Cool. I don't have dogs. I had plants. I was a plant mother.
Plants. Okay.
Yeah, they all were named after the Spice Girls, little succulents.
I love
Keep in mind, I swiped right first.
Okay. So you
Say
swiped right, and then he swiped
She
right.
she didn't just swipe right. She super liked the old Stixie.
So
Yeah.
did you have to pay extra to see her super like Sticks?
No.
No, but
It told
Desiree
me.
paid extra for the super likes. No, I thought that's how Tinder worked.
No, you just swipe straight up.
Ah, okay.
But you only get like one super like every so often.
many odd days.
You can pay for it, but you get like one a month or something
so
like
you
that.
took the chance, Desiree, and got Sticks the old super like.
I did. I sure did.
Okay, so going back into it, you are a plant mom, yada yada yada, and what? Continue on with your story.
It's in my bio.
Okay.
That was like a big part. I was like, I'm a plant mom, and I swipe right. He swipes right, and then he hits me with the, "What's your plant's names?"
When I tell you, I pulled that from the deepest depths of my ass, and it stuck. Don't know how, but I pulled it from the depths through it, and it stuck. I said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
Okay, so I have a question.
Oh,
Do you
gosh.
even know who the Spice Girls are when she told you the Spice Girls names?
Or did you give a fuck about it?
Honestly, the answer is probably no to both. I heard of the Spice Girls. But I didn't like know who they were.
Uh-huh.
But so yeah, she was like,
All I
"Oh."
know is Ice. That's the wrong one. That's Ice Spice.
Ice Spice,
I know-
baby.
I know Mel B. I don't know what her name was, but wasn't Mel B a
She's
Spice Girl?
Scary Spice.
Okay, yeah, I know their real names. I don't know their Spice Girl
Scary,
names.
sporty baby,
Ginger.
Ginger. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had the movie on VHS.
Love it.
I'm sure we'll find that sometime and watch it. Probably never, because I'll pass. So he hit you with that,
He sure did.
and you gave him a response back.
I did.
Told him, obviously, I assume, what the names of your plants were.
Right. And the types of plants.
Did you try to throw anything in there to him, like,
Let me be honest,
try
I
to
don't remember.
lure him a little bit, cast the old line out, sink the hook, and then reel him in?
I give that credit to my photos.
Okay.
Okay, I give that credit to my photos.
She had one picture on there, but the old booty was bootying. I said, "Oh, baby."
Sorry for the peaks.
And then
Sticks is getting a little excited right now.
and she says she didn't try and hook, line, and sinker the old Stixie. This I don't want to make the old lady sound bad. We've been talking for a while before she sticks the old picture right out the shower in the towel. I said, boing! Talking about send me more, baby. Did not ask. Screenshotted that bad boy.
Emphasis on the fact we were talking for a few months. Okay, it wasn't just.
She wasn't
I
just
was
sending
flinging
random
that shit out there. All right, y'all.
I
God.
love it. I love it. So, like, what, Desiree? What made you super like him? Like, what was your draw to Sticks? What was your draw to him? Like, what was like when you were scrolling through Tinder? If you can remember, I mean, this far back, you know, I mean, you guys have been together for 4 years now.
Oh yeah.
What was like? What was like? Dang, like I need to talk to this guy more.
Honestly, probably just his face. His pictures were like textbook fuckboy pictures. He had a picture of him shirtless in the gym, picture of him holding up a fish, picture of him leaning on a silo, like straight
just
fuck boy. And I don't know. I was just like, give it a shot.
Let's take a chance.
Yeah.
Take a chance here.
So the thing with the pictures.
This is supposed to be the girls' time, Sticks, but
I don't fucking care. So, so yes, they were fuckboyish, but I'm from Shelbyville. All we had to do was fish and work out and go sneak around and go in abandoned buildings or up on the abandoned site. It was a water tower, abandoned water tower.
okay.
And I was not a picture person. I rarely took pictures. So those were the only pictures I had was when I caught a fish. I take a picture of me with this fish or working out so I could see my progress or the silos. Like you can even I could not tell you the last time I took a picture of myself.
Right. We have a couple that we have turned into stickers of Sticks's pictures of himself.
Mind you, he didn't look nothing like he does now in these photos on Tinder. Desi showed me. And I'm like, who's that?
He looks like a fetus. He's a baby.
His old baby Sticks.
About sexy before, even sexier now.
Period.
Oh God. Don't fucking feed into his bullshit.
Hey,
please.
I super like y'all.
Don't Vaughn sending me some of the pictures of stickers.
I'll have to show y'all the Tinder photos after this. I got them still.
You showed me. I remember seeing them because Brent saw them too. Yeah. 4 years, met on Tinder.
Yep.
You gotta chill with moving that mic around though too, Britt, because we're picking it up. Love you, but you gotta chill.
I can't hear it.
I can hear it. Once you start doing this enough, you start hearing everything. Super swiped on Tinder, super liked. Been together for 4 years. Complete fuckboy pictures.
100%.
Total package, baby.
I guess that is the total package.
We did talk for a few months beforehand. Oh, he lied about the year that he graduated too.
Why did he lie?
I mean, he's not wrong with the sense that a lot of girls, especially me, is like once I graduated, if you were still in high school, you were out of the picture. Like that's
so. Who's older, you or him?
I'm older by 6 months, almost on the dot. October 7th, April 8th.
He
calls me a cougar. Yeah,
you are a cougar. Brittany's a cougar too, though.
It's all right.
5 months and 5 days.
Yep.
I guess I'm just a predator.
Yeah, you might just be a predator.
Oh,
to catch a predator, we're gonna have him just in the kitchen, just waiting one day. What are you here to do?
I came for pizza.
I just came to hang out and watch a movie. Yeah. So
our first date was a double date.
Where'd you go?
Bowling alley.
Bowling alley. I feel like it's your typical date or movie or something like that.
Yeah, especially because being on Tinder, you're like, I don't want you to be a serial killer and kill me. So we went on a double date. Yeah. It was
what
awkward.
did you think about after the first date? Like, what did you think? You're like, maybe. Do I keep talking to this guy or?
Yeah. No.
How long did it
I
take you guys to get to your first date?
About 2 months.
So Sticks had already
No, 'cause
gotten
you hadn't
the towel picture before the first date,
I
or
think
after the
so.
first date?
Right before, but we were like FaceTiming.
Oh, okay. So
like,
you guys
every night
you guys
and
were seeing
stuff.
each other, but you
Yeah.
just haven't met. You didn't make it official and meet in person yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got you.
Yep,
I
yep,
got
yep.
you. How was your Valentine's Day? Did you have a good Valentine's Day? Did you feel loved? Did you feel pampered?
I did. He took me to the Italian house in Westfield.
You've
10
been
out of
talking
10.
about that.
Highly recommend. It is fantastic. You like Italian food? It's the best place in the world.
Is it?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a seafood mac and cheese.
It looked pretty good. What was all in it?
Delicious. Scallops, shrimp, and then the mac and cheese.
Vaughn can't have that because he's allergic to shellfish.
Oh,
So
that sucks to suck.
terrible. That sounds pretty
I
good.
love shellfish. Shellfish is the best. Seafood's the best.
Yeah,
It was
is.
really good. His was better. I wish I had his.
What'd
but
he get?
Good question.
What'd you get, Sticks? Do you remember?
Prosciutto.
It was prosciutto and tortellini, but it also had like kind of looked like a chicken patty
Uh-huh.
in it. Oh, that was my reaction when I took my first bite. I said, "Oh God!"
Talking about just one of the. Oh my.
It felt, and I'll
God.
say this: they had the Frank Sinatra playing, and it's a house. It's a house that they've turned into a restaurant.
Really?
So like it's lit by like lamps, so it's kind of dim light.
Does it kind of remind you of what's that restaurant out there in Rushville, Milroy area, Copper Kettle?
I don't
Where
think
that-
I've ever
you
been
never been to
there.
Copper Kettle? None of you guys have ever been to
No.
Copper Kettle.
No, Copper Kettle's
No.
weird.
But it's a house that was turned into a restaurant.
Yes.
That's what it reminds. That's what I'm referring to as.
But the vibes the Italian house gives you, you got the lights low. You're eating Italian food.
did you have a candlelit dinner?
It wasn't candle lit,
Okay.
but it was a lower light, and they got Frank Sinatra playing. I felt like I was in the mafia, bud.
Really?
Yeah,
Felt like you were just straight out of The Godfather.
yeah. I told the old lady, I said, the only thing left to complete this, we got to have an old 1960s Lincoln come by, shoot the house up. It can't get no better than that. Then we'll really feel like we're in the mafia.
Yeah, then we're really just part of it.
Talking about duck and cover.
Did you guys dress up nice?
No. Some of my clients, so a lot of my clients are who recommended it. And they told me it was fancy, but it's not like got to dress up in slacks type fancy.
Well, a lot of your salons up there in Westfield, isn't it?
Yes. So
Okay.
everyone there is.
Hey, shout out. Hold on. We're going to do a little plug here. If you need some hair cuts, some hair colors, just a little bit, you need to make yourself feel a little bit better. Just get a little feng shui in you. Go see the old Desiree. Desiree, where's the studio
It's
at?
the Beauty Mark in Westfield,
Okay.
right off 32, Lincoln Square Pancake House. You can't miss it. In
Okay.
a little plaza.
Hey, we like some Lincoln Square.
Never
Mm.
been. Never have I ever been. When I started working there, I had to ask people if it was a franchise because I thought that it was a Westfield only thing for
Are you
so long.
shitting me
I am
right
not
now?
shitting you, man. Not shitting
We're
you.
gonna have to
going
go
next week.
Next week
Yeah.
after church, we're gonna go and then
Yeah.
we're gonna come back and record the podcast. Lincoln Square is top notch.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, there's one down the street. And on
Madison.
Stop 11 in Madison,
Yeah,
which is like 20 minutes from here.
You gotta think I grew up in Anderson.
There's one. That's not too far from Westfield.
It's
Greenfield
about
too
35
has
minutes,
one.
30,
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Greenfield has one. There's one in Broad Ripple area.
Yep.
We know the people.
I was a sheltered child.
Okay.
I ain't never been to Connor Prairie either.
I've been once, and that was only because I took the kids on a field trip. I think it was
Fair.
whose was it? I think it was Ryder's. It was Ryder's field trip when he was in 5th grade.
Don't know if I've ever
Is
been
when
on
I
field
went.
trip.
So,
But yeah, Italian house, Westfield, 10 out of 10. Italian margarita, delicious.
Brittany tried sangria last weekend for the first time.
Not a big fan. Did you like it?
She loved it.
You loved
Pardon my
it?
language, but I was feeling saucy.
Mama was feeling good after 2 sangrias.
The wine drunks are the best drunks.
Oh, yeah.
I swear.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
What did Sticks get you for Valentine's Day?
The dinner.
The dinner.
And then
you-
flowers and some chocolates.
Some chocolates. What kind of chocolates?
And a water bottle.
Oh yeah, he got me an Awala.
Is that the
10 out of 10.
Is that your new water bottle down there?
It is. It's great.
What's so special about it?
I love my Stanleys, don't get me wrong. Obsessed with them. But these ones I could tip upside down and it doesn't leak.
Interesting.
It looks like a pencil too. Like it's got the
eraser
It
on
does.
the bottom.
So
Yeah.
the reason it's called an Owala is because I can't remember how you're supposed to look at it with the lid opened or closed, but it looks like a koala's nose.
Oh.
So
Interesting.
yeah.
Koala.
Yeah, but yeah. The regular, what kind of chocolate? Steve something
Strussels?
chocolates. Yeah,
Streusels?
something like
Strussels,
that.
whatever?
Yeah, they were really good. Normally those got the weird cream in the middles and they taste bad. These ones were good.
You don't
peanut brittle.
You don't like the cream?
Not in chocolate.
good
He
answer.
loves the cream.
Sticks, you're killing me with the peaks, buddy. You're so loud. You're being so loud than normal.
So, pro tip here: when I was getting the Owala from Walmart or from Myers where they sell them, it had this ugly ass tan lid on it. There is no rule against mix and match, so that is exactly what Sticks
So you
did.
switch the lids?
I switched the motherfucking lids. If you're gonna charge me that much money for a water bottle, it's gonna be what I want and how I like it. So I mixed, matched, switched, and swapped, and now it looks like that.
Interesting.
You
I
cannot
love
buy
that.
it looking like that from the store. You gotta swap the
That
lid
is-
with a different color.
Hey, that should make you feel special, Desiree. That is a Sticks exclusive right there.
Especially because he picked pink, which is one of my favorite
That's a good one.
colors. So, and it looks like Easter. It's pink, yellow, and light blue and stuff.
Pencil.
It's so cute. It does look like a pencil.
What? I'm going to ask you the same question. For you guys being together so far for 4 years, what are some challenges that you guys have experienced and what has been some things that you could give people advice for to have the type of relationship that you guys have or continue to have the type of relationship that you guys have?
I think our biggest struggle was distance. I lived in Anderson. He lived in Shelbyville, so it was an hour away.
Okay.
Also,
How'd you guys make that work, though?
he made it work. That's all the credit to him. I was not a highway driver forever.
Right.
And so even though I didn't have to get on the highway, an hour just seemed absolutely ridiculous to me. So he drove a lot. He'd be there. He'd leave after work, get there 7 o'clock. He'd leave my house 12 o'clock, go home, get home about 1:30, wake up, do it next day.
What a boy. I got
Yeah.
a little bit more respect for you now.
I was dead.
Yeah. I guarantee it.
For sure. And living where I lived with the people I lived with, it was not easy either. I paid rent, but I had to ask if he can come over.
Yeah, no, we
if
ain't
he
doing
could
that
spend the
shit.
night and stuff, yeah. And I know I didn't pay a lot in rent, but the house was, altogether, all three of us only paid like $850, $900, and I paid $200 a month.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I feel like that's pretty fair, and I
Yeah.
pay for my bed and my room, and he can sleep in it.
Yeah.
But it was an
absolutely.
issue.
What goes on behind closed doors is none of your business.
None of your business.
Yeah.
None. But yeah, they made it a little hard, so that was a struggle too. But
I'll tell you this, Sticks didn't care. I left that door wide open a couple times.
we sure did. We sure did. Oh my
Jesus. What do you think has been like the most success for your guys' relationship?
Communication. For
Yeah.
a man, he's really good at communicating.
It's good. A lot of men don't communicate.
No.
I feel like I pride myself on that one pretty well
Yeah.
too.
He's
I
really
think
good.
I think a lot of, obviously we started a podcast, so we communicate a lot, but
Right.
I feel like one big thing for me specifically as well is communication.
Oh yeah. And he's really good at that. So he doesn't always pour out his feelings.
Right.
But it's like if he feels some type of way, he's like,
Look,
let
I
me
got
be
to-
for a second.
yeah.
And I'm like, cool. I'll go read a book or crochet. You come back to me when you're ready. You know?
Got you.
So
Gotcha.
definitely that for sure.
Do you guys have any plans of obviously continuing your relationship or is
God,
like-
I would hope
is
so.
marriage is marriage like in the work, like not in the works but in the thoughts?
It is, yeah. My time frame's a little bit different than his time frame.
That's okay.
I'm not gonna lie. We're going on 4 years, and I'm thinking, I obviously want to wait till we get a house.
Yeah.
But it's like
There's some goals that need to be done before that happens.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I will say I'm not worried about us living together because we live together now, just not in our own place.
Right.
So those struggles, laundry, trash, all that has already been discussed.
Got you.
We've even talked about like bills and stuff when we have our own place.
Yeah.
Just because being a hairstylist, I don't have a steady,
Income.
solid
Yeah.
income like he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, once we get a place, I'm looking at like a year, and he's like, oh, maybe 7 to 10 years. I'm 7 to 10 years. I'm gonna be blowing smoke off of my vows before we get together. There's gonna be dust all over them. Yeah, no, yeah, his time frame's a little bit longer than mine, but I can respect it in some ways because I do want to have I've always had a vision for the wedding I want, and I want it to be executed.
Yeah.
So if it takes a couple years to save up for that, then that's understandable.
Remember, hopes, dreams, desires, not always expectations.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Little tidbit.
Well,
from
listen,
church.
that's not an expectation for him. That's an
Okay.
expectation for myself
Gotcha.
of how I picture. I mean, I feel like every little girl pictures a wedding forever, and it's like, yeah, I kind of want that. He doesn't have to be the one to provide it. It'll be together.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely what I want for sure.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to get at?
Oh, I did buy you something for Valentine's Day.
What'd you get him?
I got him a monitor for his PC. Oh, and I got him flowers. Get your man flowers, guys. Men don't receive flowers until they die.
Desiree for the win. Atta girl.
I remember him when we very first got together, he made a comment, and he was like, the only time men ever receive flowers in their lives
when they're dead.
is when they're dead.
Yep.
And I just was like, so sad after that. So I was like, I'm going to start getting you flowers.
I have never gotten flowers.
I'll get you some.
Thanks, Sticks.
Let me say this. The way to your heart is not through flowers. It's food. And I delivered.
Fuck yeah.
Period.
Candy.
Yup. I did get him candy. I got him candies and chicken biscuits. Chicken and biscuit crackers.
Chicken biscuits?
Because he can eat
That boy eats.
a box of crackers a day.
That boy eats.
He eats.
He eats.
Everything but food. Everything but a solid meal.
Yeah.
He eats everything but that.
Even that badussy.
On to the next thing.
I'm done, guys. Thanks for listening.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Desiree. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having...
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We wanted to do this anyways, so I'm glad that you were a good sport and good time. And if you want to stay on here, you can. If you want to give it back to the old numbnuts over there, that's fine.
I'm here.
You want to... Brittany, would you like to get into our relationship, or you want me to get into our relationship?
You need to ask me stuff.
All right. Well,
didn't bring her on here for no reason.
how you want to give the people an insight on how our relationship started? How long have we been together?
We have been together for 6 years.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
And married for 4.
Nope. False. Wrong. It is not. It's 5.5 and 4.5 right now, or 3.5 right now.
I round up. You know this.
You don't round up because the times have not come yet. So stop rounding up.
I rounded up.
Thank you.
Quit your bullshit.
Girl
over there.
math.
This is not. Hey, give the headphones back.
Absolutely not.
I'm getting attacked, brother. So together 4, 6. Married for 4 is what you said.
So now you're rounding up.
I'm just saying. I'm repeating what you said. How'd we start dating?
This is a no-brainer. Softball.
Softball. You want to give people an insight of that night?
So my friends had asked me to fill in on a team. I show up, pay my money, ask who's in charge, gave the money, and your eyes lit up like the 4th of July, and you wouldn't leave me alone.
All I'm saying, guys, is I saw that freaking booty, and I was just, let me get some of that. I couldn't leave her alone. I couldn't
even play because he kept talking to me. I was playing second. He was playing shortstop. Would not leave me alone to focus at all.
Shout out to the shortstops, by the way.
Yeah.
You got some story about a shortstop?
Oh.
I was a shortstop. So before you get
In your
ants in your
feels.
pants, yeah.
And get ants in your pants. Yeah. You just sit over there and be quiet because we're talking right now.
The only thing in my pants is a big old wiener.
Oh my
Jesus. So we met. We kind of flirted a little bit that night.
Yes.
What do you want to give? You just want to kind of keep going into?
You want me to call you out on what you did wrong?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, Shawnee boy here had a girlfriend.
Yeesh, I don't ever do this. Never have. Never will. But I did then. my relationship with my ex, not Harper's mother, but the woman in between Harper's mother and my wife. It was kind of a little rocky towards the end. And when I met Brittany, it was towards the end of it. And it was not the greatest, and I'm not proud of it. Don't do this to your woman. Don't do this to your whoever. It's not great, but I knew this relationship over here was kind of fizzling out. And then this little... I don't even know. This just shiny new little object came in, and I just had to have the shiny object. Had to have it. So, anyways, continue.
I do respect your honesty though, because you could have lied to me about it.
I did not.
But you were straight up, and I was
lie.
straight up with you, and I said this ain't going any further until you break it off with her.
And then what I do?
You broke it off with her that day.
I'm about to see you, bitch.
As he should.
Say, give me 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Yep. See ya.
Sent screenshots of it.
I'm telling you, because I knew. Well, here's the thing with me. I knew from the moment right then and there, like I wanted her. Like that was it. Like it was over. Like it was so. This is no like anything bad to her, but it was so easy to communicate. It was so easy to talk. It was just like it did. It was just there immediately. Like it was not. It was not anything that was hard. It was just very easy. So, fast forward. I don't know. Let's go fast forward a year.
A year?
We were a year.
We're not going to talk about me having my wall up and you breaking it down. And
I mean, we can talk about whatever you want to. This is your
me seeing
time.
the obituary boy.
This is. Yeah. You want to talk about that? You want to talk?
Mortician.
You want to talk about that? Let's talk about it.
Oh no.
Let's talk about it. You brought it up. Let's talk about it. So we're talking, you guys. We're full-fledged talking, like officially talking. We're not together, but we're officially talking. I'm not talking to nobody else. I'm not. I was there the night that she got the call that her grandpa was passing away or had passed away. We were at the Little Flower Festival. Shout out to Little Flower Festival. It's over there off of
St. Jude.
St. Jude. Yeah, it was St. Jude, not Little Flower. Sorry, St. Jude. If you're from the South Side, you know what St. Jude is. I ain't got to explain it from if it's Catholic festival. Okay, you go there, you get drunk, you ride some rides.
Get drunk with the Catholics.
Exactly.
I think that was the first night I met Harper too.
It was.
And I ended up bouncing because I got a phone call. My grandpa
She
had
left.
passed.
Grandpa had passed away. Fast forward about a week. She's at her grandfather's funeral. I am playing softball. I had asked her to come play softball. She wasn't about it. Now, mind you, I don't know, the week prior to, this is probably a couple weeks after, so the week prior, she had just had her birthday in Nashville. I'm getting all these drunk Snapchats, fucking titties hanging out, ass cheeks hanging out, dancing on bar tops and everything, and I'm just like, damn. And then she's not wanting to be too exclusive, so in my head, I'm like, dang, this woman's over here freaking, just forgetting about me. Well, come find out, she was talking to old boy at the funeral home, the mortician who buried her grandfather or got her grandfather ready for the funeral. Playing softball one night, busted my ankle up, tore it to pieces. Guess where she was? Thomas Rhett concert with the mortician.
Front row.
I'd do it for a bag too.
He wanted to take me for my birthday.
If that had been Stixie, I'd have said, hasta la vista.
He didn't give up, though. He kept
Says
trying.
the guy who lied about when he graduated.
Duh. So it sounds kind of like...
I was the second choice, buddy.
What you did to your girlfriend, Brittany almost did that to you.
Almost.
She said, boy, you better play your cards right.
Almost.
Okay, in all respect and honesty, I had just gotten out of a really bad relationship. My wall was sky high. I didn't let nobody in. It was focused on Britney time.
Except for the concert,
And I love Thomas
So she
Rhett.
so basically what you're telling me is you just used old boy to go to a fucking free concert.
Absolutely.
Fucking.
God,
Sorry.
I sound horrible.
Yeah. Let the light shine.
That's not horrible.
But who got me?
Me.
And I'm not going nowhere.
Oh, do you want to talk about the time where we were at the parade and old boy was in the parade
He
staring
was
you
on
down?
the fire truck as we walked by, and he's just staring at me, and Sean goes, waving his hand real big like, "What's up, bud?"
Hi, buddy.
I won.
How you doing? Winner, chicken dinner, buddy. I got the prize. That's mine. Go ahead, try it. You're going to either, which one you want, buddy? Pine or oak?
I mean, he's the mortician. He would be
That's fine.
giving you that choice.
Nah, he's getting the fucking choice. I'll embalm his ass there.
Said, buddy, we're either fucking or fighting, and either way, I'm getting naked.
That's right. Something. So what made you choose me over, anybody else?
So I always tell you this: you're not my type,
No.
my normal go-to. But I
Right.
think it was the consistency,
Yeah.
the fact you're a hardworking man, that you love to work. You don't just want to sit at home and smoke pot on the couch. Sorry.
Shots fired.
There's something different with you. And when I told you, when I first saw you, it felt like I was put there to play that game for a reason. Like
Yeah.
I was meant to meet you. We were meant for our roads to cross.
Did you ever think that we would be where we're at now?
No. Not in the beginning. It's fresh and new. I was scared. I didn't want to even think about that. It was slow, seeing where it goes.
Yeah.
Who said I love you first?
Who said I love you first?
I sent him a decently paragraph text,
Through Snapchat.
pretty much saying that home is not a place. It can also be a person.
Mm-hmm.
And he was my home.
So it wasn't necessarily I love you, but I think it was the first time that she finally told me her feelings.
Okay, let me tell our story real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt y'all, but this is kind of a funny story. So, Sticks was over at my house one night, and we were hanging out, and he goes to leave, and I walk him outside to the porch, and he gives me a hug. We give kisses, and he goes, what did you say? He said, I think I'm starting to fall in love with you. And, God, this is going to make me sound horrible. I look at him, and I said, that's what I do best.
And then proceeds to go inside.
Ouch, buddy.
I got in the truck, and I was debating on downloading the old Tinder again.
I would expect that from you, Sticks, not
Listen.
from Desi.
I had been single for like 2 years at this point. I was perfectly content with like being by myself, and I was nervous. Yeah, I was nervous and scared, and I don't know. I will say I went inside, and I think we FaceTimed that night, and I did say it that night. But yeah,
Just a little different.
I was a little.
Yeah, she told
different.
me her feelings, which was a very odd thing because she was not a very big feelings person. Brittany was raised by a man, so there was no such thing as feelings.
Military man.
Marine man. So there was no feelings whatsoever. You were not allowed to have feelings. My dad was there too, but when my mom and dad divorced, I lived with my mom, so it was more feelings and stuff like that. But yeah, she was not about the feelings. Not about it. And there was a decent, and I mean decent amount of walls that had to be broke down. Like, there's still walls that are being broken down. And it's okay. You just, as a man, you have to be consistent. If that's what you want, you have to work with your partner on that.
Love
You
ain't
have
easy.
to. It's not easy at all.
And I think our kind of relationship, it's backwards because you're more of the female with all the feelings, and I'm more of the male by not expressing or showing.
That's kind of a fucked up way to say it, but I just understand.
Well, you were raised by a woman.
But I also understand that you have to talk about things. You're the type of person, you'd rather go 7 days without talking about it and just let it be and act like it never happened. You can't do that.
I don't know. It sounds like a good idea.
Sounds
Sounds
like Sticks.
That's how I was raised.
Terrible.
That's how a man
It
showed
is
me how to do it.
Terrible idea.
But I think I've come a long way.
You have.
What'd you guys do for Valentine's Day? What'd you guys do?
So we celebrated Valentine's Day the day before because we had all the kids. So I always get them a little gift from us. this year it was, have you known the animals that you can like not buy or adopt, but you can track them on your phone?
Yes.
So they each picked out an animal,
That's
got
so
a
cool.
bracelet.
You just stopping or
Oh,
what?
I thought you were cutting it off.
No,
You
I was
said-
looking at Vaughn. Keep going. This
Oh.
is where you gotta be. You gotta be multitasking.
Locked
Okay.
in.
Candy. I got Sean candy, and then we went to Texas Roadhouse.
Nice. I love Texas Roadhouse.
And then I got her some flowers.
Oh yeah, you got me some flowers.
Got her some chocolate covered
chocolate-covered strawberries. And then on Valentine's Day, I took him and the boys Chicago's Pizza.
for lunch.
Nice.
It was a pretty nice gesture.
40-minute drive in the ghetto, which
We weren't in the ghetto. We were in the nice part of Broad Ripple. We were like off of 44th in College. Pretty nice area. I'm like multi-million-dollar homes around and stuff. Yeah, it wasn't the ghetto. Now you go south, about 6 blocks. You're at 38th in College. Not the best area in Indianapolis. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys that. Not the best. What do you want to divulge in any more of our relationship or talk about it? Talk about how we were dating for 2 weeks and we went to your friend's wedding and you got so fucked up that you had to be carried out. You don't want to talk about things like that or, divulge in that?
Why do you want to bring out the embarrassing stuff?
Why not?
Okay, so friend's wedding. He's my date. Went and got my hair done.
Hold on. What was said the moment you walked down them stairs?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Went to the salon, got my hair done. Didn't let you see me until I was completely done up coming down the stairs. He told me that night he was going to marry me. And he followed through.
We've been together for 2 weeks at that point in time, officially.
When you know, you know.
Yeah. We started dating July 26th. You proposed to me a year to that date on a softball field in front of everybody. Had no clue.
Boys, I'm going to give you a little insight. Make sure you have the old lady go get the nails done if you're going to propose to her.
I'd be irate if mine weren't done.
Yeah. Go pay for them. Say, hey, go to the salon, get your nails done. Treat on me.
How was that not? Did that not give it away?
So my friend at the time, we are no longer friends, she did nails. So
Okay.
she's like, let me practice on you.
Sneaky.
You got to find a way.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell them the conversation with my dad, how you about shit your pants because you were so scared.
Scariest moment ever is trying to ask the old dad for his blessing. It was on the way to walking up to our son's baseball game, and I've got the ring in my pocket, and I'm literally sitting there shaking, trying to talk to him, and he's trying to walk up there, and I'm like, I need you to stay back here. And I don't even remember what he said, but it was the scariest moment I've ever had in my life because I was afraid he was going to say no. But I'm like, man, he's not going to tell me no because I'm better off than some of the other relationships that she had. And I was like, and that wasn't just me being cocky. That was just stating facts. Like, I was like, I've got somewhat of my shit together. Like, it's not bad. Like, there's no reason he's not going to tell me no. Like, I've not given him any reason to tell me no. Still the scariest moment of my fucking life. It was terrible. It was god awful. God awful.
Plus, you and my dad have a really good relationship.
He
considers you a son.
Yeah, we don't have a bad relationship at all.
No.
And I think that kind of helps out too. What do you think's the hardest thing that's been? What do you think has been the hardest thing in our relationship?
Definitely communicating
Yeah.
between the both of us because we were raised completely different. Co-parenting is super hard.
Yeah.
And probably patience.
What advice would you give to, like them, or like
Like a younger couple.
Yeah. What would you give, or just anybody even our age or a little bit younger than us? What advice would you give to them to help keep building their relationship or kind of get it to where we have it? Because I'll be the first one to tell you our relationship's not perfect at all. But we work at it.
Yeah, daily.
Every day.
I would just say continue to work at it, communicate, admit when you're wrong.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I have a really hard time with that
Yeah.
because in his eyes I'm wrong, but in my eyes I'm not.
Yeah. That's a big one. Big one. terrible.
What's your advice as a man?
My advice? Just don't be afraid to talk about things. Sometimes you got to be uncomfortable. You gotta learn how to be comfortable having those uncomfortable conversations. You just got to talk about things. And if you can't talk about it, your relationship's not going to go anywhere. It's not, unfortunately. You've got to be willing to handle those difficult situations with ease, stay level-headed about it, and it's almost just like they said in church today. I mean, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. You have to. A relationship is work, and you have to work at it. And if you don't put the time and you don't put the effort forth on it, you're not going to get anywhere on it. You're just not going to. And I think that's been the best thing for us is, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you guys know it, but I'm going to give a little insight to, some of our listeners. We've had a lot of stuff happen in life. We've been through a lot of situations, and there's been times that we were close to being on the brink of calling it quits multiple times. But we talk about it. We go through it. If you need help, go get help somewhere. If you need to talk to somebody else, go talk to somebody else. And I would recommend talking to people that are like-minded. Don't talk to people that are going to bash your significant other. Don't talk to people that are going to talk you into making irrational decisions. You need people in your corner that are going to back you and be like, okay, well, I can understand where they came from, and I can get that. But this is how, you go talk to them about this or that, maybe open their eyes to a different aspect of it or a different light. Don't surround yourself with people that are going to be like, oh no, fuck that dude, he's a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. Get those people in your corner that are going to help build your relationship, not tear your relationship down. Because there's a big thing with us. Like, we had to surround ourselves with people who were going to support our relationship, not tear us down. And I think that's been a big thing with us is we've got those people in our corner, and we've gone through a lot of different friends, different people, and all those other things. And I feel like, where we're at now, we have a good solid group, including you guys. You guys are a big part of our group that help with our relationship. You guys may not, be there every day or be with us in the house and that stuff like that, but you guys support us, and I mean that's a big part of it too. I'm not going to talk to you guys about something that may happen as in the guys, and you're going to be like, oh, we'll get rid of her. No, there's actually been more times than none that, Vaughn, you have agreed with Brittany and be like, Sean, you're being an asshole, you're being an idiot, stop. So having those people in your corner helps your relationship so much more. It does. That'd be my tidbit and my advice.
I have a couple. I would like to say this, and I think this is part of the reason I'm not in a big hurry to get married. I don't mean it in a bad way when I say this, but I don't think enough people understand. The day you get married is just another day.
It is.
It does not change anything. Doesn't make shit better. Doesn't necessarily make shit worse, but it's just another day. It
can complicate things a little bit, and that's how we looked at it, though, too. It was just another day. I mean, it was a great day, don't get me wrong, but it didn't change the aspect of how we lived our life, because we were already together for 2.5, almost 3 years at that point in time, so it didn't change much for us. But I mean, I will say, it is awesome to be like, that's my wife. Like, that's mine, buddy. Or, like, and I don't know how Brittany feels, but, like, my husband, or it's that title, that sense of having that title. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Another really good one. It's a card game kind of. But it's called We're Not Really Strangers, and they have a couples edition. And it's really, really good at, it's basically you pick up a card and you read this question, and it's questions about your partner, stuff that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but it helps you get to know them on a deeper level.
Interesting.
It's really good.
Don't recommend the Let's Get Deep one. That one will ask questions like, have you ever had a threesome? Or it's like,
no.
There are some questions that it's like, I don't know if I want to know the answer to that,
Haven't had a threesome. I'll answer that question right now.
I would hope nobody in this room. Not
Why
that
are
it's a
you
bad thing. I
laughing?
don't want to say hope. Not that it's a bad thing.
At me.
Well, you were looking
You
at
wanna
me when
answer
I
that
said
question?
that, so I was like, it's not a bad thing. It really isn't.
No, I have not.
Okay. I figured you were gonna say I plead the fifth.
Vaughn, I did not
nope.
hear an answer out of you, bud.
Well, we won't talk about we won't talk about the recent events at Chili's. On to motivational quotes. Motivational quotes for the day. We're gonna end the wrap up the podcast, and we're gonna get out of here. Ran a little bit over today, over an hour. It's good listen, guys. It's all about relationships, stuff like that. Maybe it'll help you guys out. Desiree, we're gonna start off with you. What is your motivational quote for the week?
All right. Mine is keep your face always towards the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Oh, Britt, did I pick yours?
I love it. Watching the look on her face when you started reading that is fantastic. One more time, read it back for me, Desiree, because I was not paying attention because I saw Brittany's face.
Says keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Sticks, what's your motivational quote for the week?
I think mine's a little good for the old relationship topic.
Okay.
You don't get there by wishing for it or hoping for it, but by working for it. If you want a good relationship, don't hope for one. Don't wish it was. Work for it. Make it happen.
You got to. And that's I think for specifically you and I, just from hearing a little bit on it, we worked at it. I mean, you drove the time to go see Desiree.
Yep.
You made it work. I mean, it was the same thing for me and Brittany. Like, I can't tell you guys how many times she shot me down, and I just kept going, because that's what I wanted. Like, she was the almost picture perfect. Nobody's ever perfect, but picture perfect woman, like, for me. Like, I knew that she was going to keep me up on my shit, not let me just do what I wanted to and all that other stuff. And I had to work at it, but if you want it, you got to work at it.
It's like Vaughn. He couldn't add 2 + 2.
Yeah.
But he got Caitlin.
That's
worked
right.
on that.
That's right. Vonnie, what motivational quote do you have for
That
the
might
week?
get a little emotional.
Okay.
Let's see here. If you can change your mind. No, wait. Hold on. You got it all messed up here in the notes.
Again, we're going to get him in a
Here we
speech
go.
class, and we're going to get him in a class to learn how to read.
Yeah.
That might not be a bad idea. I am satisfied with you and find my all sufficiency in you. William McDonald. Or MacDonald. It's
Okay.
M-A-C, so Mac.
You want to run that back again because you kind of stuttered a little bit.
I am
on that.
satisfied.
One more time.
Well, he's working through it.
Third time's the charm.
Stick with us.
If you want it, you will work at it.
Yeah. Just give me a second here.
Take a deep breath, buddy.
Vaughn did say on the one that messed up, he said, I think I might be a little dyslexic.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, buddy.
I am satisfied.
You can't do it.
I might need to use the text to speech to tell it.
Text
for
to
me.
speech. Okay. So I will say
I
satisfied.
am satisfied with you and find my all sufficiency in you.
Okay.
William McDonald.
All right.
Now we see why Vaughn had to repeat classes in high
Yep.
school.
Brittany,
Nope,
what's
I
yours?
never had repeat classes. I just never took higher level ones. I was at the base.
So
It was
he
so
may
low.
not knows it all, Sticks.
So you know how they have they'll have like AP or honors, college prep.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like in the college prep. I was just in English.
Just regular old English.
English.
I was, and then I quit caring and dropped out of all that.
I didn't even have to take an English class my senior year. I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
You could have been like old Stixie. I missed 123 days out of my junior year, so I had 23 classes my senior year I had to do to graduate.
Jiminy Christmas.
I did graduate, did walk across the stage.
That's good.
I didn't. We didn't have a stage to walk across.
Principal
COVID year.
told me, he said, you're not going to graduate. I said,
Watch me.
motherfucker,
Watch me.
go sit your fat ass back at your desk and watch this, bud.
All right, let Brittany talk. Hold on, you guys say shout out your high school.
Oh yeah.
Such a great job with you.
Yeah. Shout out Perry. They somehow got me to graduate. Sticks. They probably didn't care. They just didn't want you back another year.
No,
The Perry
I
Ferries.
graduated.
Nobody cares about the Perry Ferries.
That's why you went to Southport, dude.
I
don't
did,
wanna
in
hear it.
fact,
Perry
cheat my
Ferries.
ass off. Look up Socratic. You can take a picture of any homework question, and it will tell you the answer.
You know,
God sent.
I passed
Path math class.
I passed
All right, Mike Tyson.
Math. You didn't pass English, I can tell you that.
I passed math class with, I forget exactly what it was called, but basically you would take a picture of the problem and it'd give you the answer.
Yep. Hey, we have our sticks.
Photo math. There it
We
is.
have our own Mike Tyson in the house. He passed the math class. Brittany Ball, what is your motivational quote for the week?
I have two since I had to find some new ones because Desi over here stole mine.
Gotcha. What's
so,
yours?
first one, keep doing what you're doing. We're all being judged by someone who isn't even close to having their shit together. I like that.
That's a really
That's a
good
real
one.
good one.
I really do like that one. That's really good.
And then I like this one too, so I'm just going to say it. It says, I don't want to be around what I had to heal from.
Period.
That's a good one too. Man, Brittany Ball hitting deep today.
Deep.
Yeah, hitting deep today.
Good old Pinterest.
Pinterest has got some good stuff on there, buddy.
That's where I get my crochet patterns.
That girl. All right. I am going to. There's two things I got to say, and then we're gonna get out of here because we are cutting it close on time. We got to go hit with Claire and Bridge. Shout out to Claire and Bridge. Claire called us yesterday with Bridge, and she said, "I gotta hit something. I gotta get some anger out." I said, "Girl, we can go hit. Come on now."
I just hit sticks.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Because NASCAR is back, if you ain't first, you're last. Ricky Bobby.
Shake and bake, baby.
You gotta shake it before you bake it.
That is for the old Daytona 500. Gotta have it. Racing's back. Not a huge racing fan, but if it's on, I'll watch it. We like to see cars go real fast and go real left.
I'm gonna say this: go to Cletus and Cars. It is a blast. First day is a burnout competition. Promise you. Even if you're only gonna go one day, go to the burnout competition. It's a blast.
Cool.
It's a blast.
That's a little tidbit from Stick
And go to the U.S. Nationals. You feel the horsepower in your soul.
I feel the horsepower running up my legs. That is from the old Talladega Nights, too.
I have a question, Sticks.
What?
Are you going to go to Boys Day this year?
You can go to the Indy 500 with
Boys
us.
Day.
So it's Sean's dad, Sean's uncle,
Ryder.
Ryder, because Callan doesn't want to go this year, Vaughn.
Trying to get Vaughn. You know what Vaughn told me the other day? I can't plan out that far.
Oh.
Vaughn, we're going.
They
If
got
we
to
have
know
to
to
kid-
get tickets.
I'll make sure Dad gets
We're
you guys
going.
tickets.
If Vaughn says no, we'll fucking kidnap
They
him.
grill out. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
it's a whole
cook.
day.
Well, I cook breakfast. We cook lunch.
I'll be there.
Okay, come on. And here's my motivational quote for the week, and then we'll get out of here. I never lose. Either I win or I learn. I think that's a pretty good one.
That's good.
So, remember, as always, follow us on the old Facebook. I did find out I'm going to start doing a few more things, kind of highlighting it or adding the followers because a lot of people are not seeing our Facebook posts, which is kind of unfortunate. I made a post about it for Valentine's Day just to try to get some interaction. A lot of people said this was the first time that they were ever seeing a post from our Facebook. So we're going to work on that. Instagram, you got to go follow us on the Instagram because we are not following anybody. I'm just going to give you that one little tidbit of information right there. So go follow us. Talkin Bout podcast. Go look us up. Go find us. The link is in the Facebook page, so you can click directly to the Facebook page. You can click on the Facebook page, go directly to the abouts or whatever, and go to the Instagram page.
Pause. Desiree's got something she wants to
It's
say.
actually just a question about the @ just so people know. Is it TALKIN apostrophe or no apostrophe?
No apostrophe. Yep, no apostrophe. Like I said, it's in the Facebook section where the mentions or whatever are, the about, where our other pages are linked in there. If you guys did not listen, did not pay attention, we are on Spotify. Go check it out as well. All the episodes are on there. This episode will be uploaded on there as well. So you can listen to episode 1 through 8 on Spotify now, making it a little bit more user-friendly. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what else you guys want from us.
It will still be on YouTube.
It will still be on YouTube.
Sticks and
Who's
you
old man?
use the YouTube Premium.
So, I don't know what else you guys want from us. We're doing everything that you guys want. We're making it more user-friendly. So if you're not listening to it, you're not following us, you're not doing anything with us, I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
You want pine or oak, motherfuckers?
Which one
That's
do
the
you
only
want?
question we got for you.
Because you're going in the ground. We're going up. You're going down. We'll catch you next week on the next episode.